What's up, guys? It's been a little while. This is Frano. Just an update, I suppose. I haven't really planned this video, so it's more just like saying hi, showing you guys that I'm still alive. um, yeah, for me, myself in life right now, I'm moving towards what we'd say like independent or interdependent living, where I'll have my own place to live, place to stay, do things my way with my rules. Moving towards a career in fitness instructing and martial arts instructing. I'm also a musician, so I'm releasing music and looking to make a band in the future. Yeah, just a few things that are pondering my mind as you can see, I'm doing some exercise in this nice garden, my mum's husband's place, my stepfather's place. So, why are people obsessed with like yoga these days? Like, people probably don't even know the meaning of the word yoga, which is kind of like unity. It means unity. And a lot of people, in the Western world are obsessed with the Indian culture of things. Whereas my preference with yoga would be there's a guy called Sean Veig, and he kind of makes it simple. He makes it to do with animals, animal poses, which is, I'd say it's more universal to compare a body posture to an animal than having to learn another language, because we all know now we're adults, most of you guys are adults listening, that learning a new language is not easy at all when you've already, begun to master your first language, which most of us is English. So I understand people want to like bring the Indian culture to the West, but I think if you want to teach people things, and potentially all across the planet with, from online or just traveling around teaching people fitness, you need to find a universal system that works, that can be easily understood. And obviously, like with Reprogram the Matrix, Astro makes a lot of things very straightforward and easy, because the fundamental laws, the fundamental ways they work, it's a matter of practicing them, So spirituality shouldn't be an overcomplicated thing, and neither should teaching. Mastering something is complicated, it's difficult, but depending on who you're teaching to, obviously, for most people starting out, the simpler the better. And if you want to have a large reach, music, fitness, anything, a large business reach, you've got to make things straightforward for the multicultural, multilinguistic people on this planet. So yeah, just a few thoughts really, like yoga is very popular, but so are martial arts. They didn't necessarily come from the place where I am, which is Great Britain. Great Britain, they're known for using weapons and pillaging and killing with weapons. And martial arts made in Britain, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there are any martial arts that were made in Britain. Obviously, had some good athletes. But yeah, I mean, it's not all about the origin of things, it's about your take on things, that's what I'll say. And not obsessing with people, they talk, but they don't walk the walk. They'll talk about things, they'll say, I do this, I do that. And obviously you don't know what they do behind closed doors or in the gym. But a lot of people that might be obsessed or using the word yoga a lot in their life, I mean, how much of their life is actually in unity, in oneness? And if that's your goal, that's nice, but as far as I'm concerned, when you're working out at the gym, you want to get that clutter out your head. You want to get into the mode of the training. But no matter what you've got going on in your head, your spiritual will, is going to dictate your body movements. And I suppose people can try and verbally program you, and it goes into a whole world of, you know, mind control and verbal programming that people try and do with words or tones, you know, naturally tones and noises, you know. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna. This clearly wasn't a structured made video. It was just basically on the thought of, you know, you're talking about yoga in the public, but are you united in your currents, spiritually, mentally, and physically? Are you practicing yoga? You know, must you always be at one? Sometimes life isn't so perfect, you know. Perfectionism is a disease because it doesn't really exist. Only fleeting moments where you could say that was a perfect sequence, you know, that was a perfect combination in martial arts, or a perfect performance for a band delivered perfectly, you know. And to get to that level takes a lot of practice and execution. So for those to want to be perfect because they've sat there watching movies, eating popcorn, watching a perfect Hollywood sequence is a little bit of an illness, you know. And there's many more mental illnesses that are infecting many people because of you know, these superhero movies and stuff that aren't real. And you know, when you even look at like the creator of this, you know, writing stories and comic books, and now it's a multi-billion-dollar movie franchise. The pure art of what it once was is kind of lost and obscured by this new director's take on things. And that's kind of like pure science fiction would have been a good book which enhances your imagination, and now these movies are kind of doing it for you because that's someone else's imagination, you know what I mean, being portrayed to you. So sometimes, you know, you've got to find your own inner creative world rather than seeking other people's artistic works, which, you know, let's face it, movies these days, they ain't what they used to be. There's so many rehashes now. Where's the original creative content? There's not much of it. Not in movies. But that's not to say you can't find it elsewhere, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it short and sweet. Like, peace in and out, guys. Yeah, I suppose this is a little returning video to show you guys I'm still okay, and we have ups and downs, but moving forward to a career. And yeah, peace out, guys.